What's up, y'all? Welcome back to the channel. So today I want to talk about how a betrayal could be the best thing that ever happened to you. So you're probably like, man, what's this dude mean? Well, I'm about to get real with y'all. So if you haven't seen my old video of my fake friend, one of my fake friends robbed me, I'll put a little card up there, or maybe I won't if I figure out how to do it. But check that out. But basically, I grew up with this dude. It's the gist of it. I grew up with this dude. He was like my best friend. He was like kind of like a brother to me, you know. We went through a lot. We'd run through the hood, do dirt together. So this dude came to me one day, you know, and he came up to my job. This is when I was working at the car wash. Came up to my job and asked like, hey, can I borrow your car? I gotta move some stuff because I'm moving around. And I'm like, yeah, go ahead, just pick me up after work. Long story short, I'm not going to get into too much details. You can watch the video to figure out what happened, you know. But he steals my car, runs off for the weekend, doesn't answer my phones, leave me stranded at work, you know. Just takes off out of nowhere. And this is out the blue, you know. Like, we grew up with each other, you know. I didn't, from what I seen is like, wasn't no bad blood between us, but I just worked a lot. And he was the type of dude that just run around the hood, you know, smoking weed and trying to, you know, sell drugs, you know. He wasn't about shit. He wasn't trying to work towards shit. Me, I'm holding down 2 jobs. Plus he's native, so he got them little native checks, you know, every month to support him. I didn't have that option, you know. I gotta go make some money. And I'm gonna be honest with y'all, I tried selling weed, but it just wasn't for me. Back then I just really liked smoking it, you know. I didn't want to stand on the corner and sell weed back then. So I was working 2 jobs, and he ran off with my car, you know, and I was mad as hell. And you know, he messaged me talking about, because I had reported the car stolen, and police found him in it somewhere like 5 hours away, you know. He was gone with my car for like 5 days, you know, not answering my calls, but posting on Facebook with my keys around his neck, like some real shady shit, you know. Yeah, so he messaged me like, yeah, I had to go to jail for that. And I was just like, look, if I ever see you again, this is flat out what I said, you know, in the message. If I ever see you again, you know where I live, you know where I stay, I will kill you straight up. I will come up to my job, dog. Come to my place, you know where I stay. I was heated, and I was mad at this dude for a long time, but I had to sit and think. I was just thinking about this the other day. It just popped in my head. I was just thinking about this the other day, and I moved on past that, you know. That was probably a good thing, because if I would have stayed kicking it with that dude, who knows where I would have been, you know? Because when we kicked it, we didn't do nothing productive. We were just smoking weed and chilling, you know, and running through the hood. Doing dumb stuff, you know, running through the hood. And we're grown at this point. We're in our early 20s, you know, running through the hood, doing dumb stuff, drinking. Well, I wasn't really a big drinker, but I drank back then sometimes, you know. And he was constantly, you know, going to jail. You know, I was constantly getting my car towed for tickets and stuff. Who knows where my life would have turned out if I would have kept on hanging out with that dude, you know. And I probably would have ended up in jail too, you know. Broke, nothing to show for my life. So sometimes when stuff like that happens, it could be a good thing, you know. Somebody stole from you way back then. This was like, this was like 10 years ago, long time ago, you know, 10 years ago, almost a decade ago. Who knows where my life would have ended up if I would have stayed kicking it with this dude. I was already like starting to distance myself, because I seen he wasn't about shit. I mean, we grew up together, yeah, and stuff, but he wasn't trying to do nothing with his life. And I wanted to actually accomplish things, you know. I'm working 2 jobs, busting my ass just to go, you know. We had some fun times. I'm not gonna front. I'm not gonna act like we didn't have fun, you know. But like this dude, I let him come live with me in my apartment, because I got my first apartment when I was 18 through this program, you know. They helped me get into this apartment, and where they paid half my rent for the year, you know. It was pretty dope. So I was paying, back then it was like, rent was like $615 for a 1-bedroom, and I had a nice ass apartment. I was paying like $350, you know, a month for a whole year, you know. And he got kicked out of his dad's spot, and he needed a place to stay, and I let him come stay with me. And he turns around and does this. It's like, that's crazy. Like, if you haven't seen my pound of weed move, I tried to smoke a pound of weed in one night. He bought a pound of weed, left it at my house. I could have stole it, left his wallet at my house, And I brought it back to him because, you know, if I call you my friend, I'm loyal as hell, you know. But that's neither here or there, you know. If you want to check out those videos, I got those videos on my channel. But yeah, so I was just thinking, like, if I kept on hanging out with this dude, who knows where I would have been. I probably would have been in jail. I probably would have been, you know, just because the people we were hanging around with too, they were all going to jail and not doing shit with their life. It's like damn, man, sometimes that betrayal or that loss of friend could be the best thing that ever happened to you, you know. Because my life turned around a whole bunch since then. I've accomplished a lot, you know. I've accomplished big things, but I've accomplished a lot, you know. You got to look at the small things you accomplish over time, you know. 10 years have passed, and I feel like I've accomplished a lot in those 10 years. If you went through a betrayal like this, you know, look at where your life is and what your life could have been if you would have stayed hanging around those type of people, you know. So yeah, that's just a quick, like, you know, semi-story time or whatever you want to call it. I want to share that with you guys. Appreciate you guys for watching. I will see you guys in the next video. Oh, also, don't forget to like and subscribe. Come on. If you're not already subscribed, subscribe. Why not? Why not? Come on, man. It's free. See you guys in the next video. Peace.